At 1 o'clock today, I caught myself doing something that I still have to really work on. I started feeling bad about myself. And not because anything bad had happened, and not because I had done nothing all day. Just that familiar feeling, the anxiety, the overwhelm, the sense that everything's piling up and that somehow I'm so far behind and that life is just slipping through my fingers. And if you've ever struggled with anxiety or old emotional patterns, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. The feelings show up first and the thoughts come later. And if I had to describe the feelings that show up, it's overwhelmed and hopeless and stuck, followed by complete exhaustion. So today I caught myself and I did something that I've learned to do. I looked at reality. Because what I had actually done was I got my youngest off to school, I fed my animals, I walked my dog twice, I did a bunch of housework and laundry, and I checked the overnight cameras for a stray cat that I'm really invested in saving, and I spent some time researching how else I can help her. I had a difficult conversation with a contractor that I've been putting off, and I found a new contractor to come and give me an estimate. I ordered groceries and I meal planned, and then I wrote 2 YouTube scripts, and it was only 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And somehow a part of me was still trying to convince myself that I had done nothing, because none of those things counted in my head. Not at first, because none of them came with an actual scoreboard. And I think that's what this is really about. I think that happens when you spend years in an environment where love is earned, and praise is earned, and attention is earned, and approval is earned. When you spent years proving your value through what you do, your nervous system can start to panic on the days that there's nothing obvious to point to as accomplished. On days when I deep clean my whole house or organize a room or I fix something broken, I feel better. But just the quiet work of being a human being and taking care of everyday life, it doesn't have the same payout, even if it takes the same amount of time. And for me, this wasn't just in childhood. It followed me into my adult life too, into relationships where I felt like love had to be earned, attention had to be earned, validation had to be earned, or being helpful and productive and accommodating and self-sacrificing and caring more than anybody else was tied to me feeling worthy. And so now, even after all the healing I've done, there are still days when that old pattern tries to come back. And it's not my truth. It's just because patterns have been made for so long. And that's the thing about healing. Some days it comes naturally. Some days I feel grounded and connected and I don't question myself at all. And other days, staying on top of my mental health takes effort. I have to challenge the feelings, I have to question my story, and I have to remind myself that feelings are not facts. Because the truth is, I